Peter, not the result we were after tonight, just simply starting. What went wrong this evening?
A few things. Patchwork team, if I'm being honest. We had Joe and Rory on the bench, who did come on, who were injured and shouldn't have been near the bench, but they wanted to go on it because we were very short in numbers. Luca Gasparotto having to play right back when he was injured as well, but he had to get through it from the start because Muirhead's suspended and kids injured. You know, I had nobody else to play right back because the younger ones, in my opinion, aren't ready yet. And I thought it was a bit of a patchwork team. Tom wasn't fit either. You can see with the headband, he stitches in his middle of his forehead, but he battled away there. And I thought we get sucked into playing the Livingston way. Livingston just head it and kick it, and I thought we get sucked into playing too many long balls and helping it on as well. We had to be physically up against them because that's what they are. They head it and they launch it forward and try and get two strikers in behind with the pace of them. And as I say, we played a bit like them, and it's not like us because one of the things that we have done over 4.5 games is pass the ball well and get it down and play. We missed Joe to get the calming influence, but as I say, he was injured, so disappointment, 100%, because to get to the last 8 of Cup is a wee bit of prestige, you know, for the club as well as the players, and a bit of finance as well. But it shows you we're a wee bit thin in the ground, you know, and that's just part of life. That's the way we are. We just need to get on with it, and players will be in tomorrow for the injured players will be in tomorrow to see who's got a chance of making Saturday, you know. But if Gasparotto isn't fit, I'm struggling for a right back.
You mentioned they're almost at a little bit of composure in midfield just to try and calm things down. What do you put that down to? Because it's not something that's characteristic of us.
Well, they've got three in the middle of the park who just, you know, if you watch them tonight, you can see that it's just right in your faces right away. So to get it down and play was difficult because they're a pressing side. They press really, really hard. And as I say, we could have passed it a few times when we put it forward, and we didn't need to put it forward. But we lacked the composure of Joe probably in the middle of the park. You know, the boys did battle away in there, James, Kerzo and Tom, but we lacked a wee bit of finesse, if I'm being honest, and Joe gives us that wee bit of finesse. But if I'm being honest, I wanted to get through the game without playing Joe because of his injury. But hopefully he's come through what he had to play, and we get that composure back and we start playing more natural passing game because we've looked good in the Betfred Cup up till tonight.
Possibly not too much between the teams tonight, I thought, though, because Falkirk perhaps a little bit unlucky in the sense that they've had one off the line in the first half, one off the line in the 90th minute, and you've also hit the bar tonight as well.
Aye, these things happen. You know, their goal was handball as well. If you look at it, if you look back, our players claimed for it right away because it came behind him and he's flicked it round, and it's the only way it was going to go into the net. You know, because it came behind him the ball and it's his hand that's took it in. Don't know why the referee linesman never seen it, but that's, I don't want to really mention it. It's done and dusted now. But you know, if Lucas goes in near the end, but the guys kicked it off the line, then I'd have taken it. I would have taken the fact that we hadn't played that well and won. I'd rather be standing here talking about we were lucky to win the night than losing that last 16 game.
Obviously, we seem to be in really good form in the earlier League Cup games and obviously the friendlies as well. Not the last couple of results we were looking for, but does it put a little bit more extra emphasis on the game coming up on Saturday now?
The league's the bread and butter in many ways. We've lost our first one, we spoke about that on Saturday. It's a marathon, it's no sprint, we mentioned that as well, but we have to get points on the board. You know, it's just a matter of keeping the players and make sure the confidence is up because they're good players. They've shown that in 4 or 5 games this season, and maybe 5.5 if you take the first half against St Mirren. So we've had a bad 120 in the night, and we've had a bad second half on Saturday. So we have to make sure that we keep at it. We keep trying to pass the ball again. What we do need is a team that are fully fit, and at this moment in time, without making excuses, there's quite a few injuries. It's so early in the season as well. You know, I knew we'd be thin with the squad if it was during the course of the season. I didn't expect it this early.
And just finally, Peter, we have to ask again, the fans are clamouring to know if there's any further news on Craig Sibbald's situation.
No, the Craig Sibbald's agent is still talking to the board, but there doesn't look like at this moment in time or tonight any conclusion to what the script is with Sibby. It'd be lovely to have him.
Well, we'll see what happens with that one. Peter, as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.